I'm Basil. I'm doing the 2AC. Summarize argument, legalizing the recreational use of marijuana for the state of California will help fund education. The negative pointed out in subpoints A and C that California's economy may be on the upswing. However, if that's true, why have California colleges decided to raise tuition for in-demand classes? From the LA Times on 10/10/13 from Carla Rivera. Brown okays higher fees for high in-demand community college classes. California community colleges will now be able to charge more for high-demand classes during summer and winter terms under legislation signed by Governor Jerry Brown on Thursday. The new law creates a voluntary pilot program that will allow some colleges to non-resident tuition up to $200 per unit for hard-to-obtain classes such as college algebra, history, and English that students need to graduate and transfer. So basically, if California colleges, because of Prop 30 they discussed, have more money or being better funded, why is it the classes that all of us students need to graduate are being raised? Why are the prices being raised? Subpoint B even states an inevitable economic downturn. And if there's an inevitable economic downturn, why can't we, as California, use the taxable income we would receive from marijuana to help improve the state? From the economics of marijuana legalization on 2/9/13. In 1996, California became one of the first states to legalize medical marijuana. It is estimated that between $700 million and $1.3 billion worth of medical pot is being sold yearly, bringing the state sales tax between $58 million and $105 million. While California rejected the most recent attempt to legalize recreational marijuana, the state's tax collectors estimated that legalization would have brought in about another $1.3 billion in needed revenue. Pot is California's biggest cash crop today, ringing up an estimated $14 billion in it, except for sanctioned medical marijuana and illegal sales. And then I have another evidence showing that we could even make more, $1.4 billion, from Howard Gleckman, Forbes.com. Dude, would legalizing and taxing weed solve our budget woes? The Rand Corporation, in its 2010 report, concludes that revenue estimates from an excise tax on dope are much less certain. California officials estimated a state pot tax of $50 an ounce could generate as much as $1.4 billion. So pretty much, the negative would like to say that we can't prove what we're going to. The negative is stated that they're trying to claim we don't have a problem with the economy, but I've showed that colleges clearly still are raising prices for units, and tuition has gone up. So California does have a problem, and marijuana can help it with a possible $1.4 billion increase in taxable revenue. And stay open for cross-examination.
All right. Where does it say that the 1.4 was it billion?
1.4 billion. Yes.
Where does it say that the 1.4 billion will go to education?
Well, obviously, as we discussed earlier, 20% would go towards education. So it wouldn't be 1.4 billion, but it would go towards education. 20% would go towards education.
You described education, but not higher education.
No, did not discuss higher education to education as a whole.
You said the tax collectors estimate a 1.3 million. Is that?
No, 1.3 billion.
3 billion?
1.3 billion.
Sorry, that's
Okay.